Father here, going on about take 5 of this video, so we're gonna let her rip and hope this one makes it through the end. But what we are looking at today is an attack strategy review against the Town Hall 9 4 corners base that used to be really popular, and you'll still see it in some clan wars here, but wanted to do a post-update video that updates the strategies and the best tactics available against this base since the Valk buff and Witch nerf. Previously, the recommended attack strategies were some sort of La Lune or a 4 golem GoVaHo. And obviously, since the Witch skeletons no longer trip traps, the GoVaHo strength is greatly diminished, and with the time being reduced from 3.5 minutes back to 3 minutes on attack time, the La Lune does have the risk of timing out. And so we're going to go ahead and present a couple of strategies using the best available tactics since the updates, and you can kind of choose which one maybe works best with your attack style. We'll go ahead and pull up the first attack here that 3-starred this base in this most recent war. You notice obviously that the heroes are buried. You don't really need to worry about them. The main thing you want to really worry about that we need to think about dealing with is the clan castle. I like to attack at the clan castle side somewhere, so if we draw a line where the clan castle is, I'd like to start somewhere up towards the top of that line so that at some point early in my raid I can trip that clan castle while I have a pretty big kill squad going and go ahead and take care of that right away. And as long as I do my heals correctly the rest of the way, I should have enough to go ahead and deal with the heroes on the fly. So taking a look at that army composition, he's going to have a golem in the clan castle. It's basically going to be a shattered GoVaHo. And you'll see the spell composition there. I highly recommend, obviously, the 2 poisons with the update here. Anytime you're going to kill on the fly, it's nice to have the 2 poisons so that you can slow down those clan castle troops. And then I recommend at least a rage, a heal, and a jump. Now for that 4th spell, it really depends on what kind of army you're bringing. I like to bring a 2nd heal spell. This attacker here brings a 2nd rage spell, and that's just fine. But since Valks are plenty fast, I like to keep them alive more than I like to speed them up, and that's just a personal preference, but obviously it works out here. Like I said, the attack line, the vector you want to take is somewhere where you're going to trip that clan castle pretty quickly, and so we'll go ahead and take a look at this shattered GoVaHo attack and see how it ends up working out. He's going to get a nice wide golem spread attacking from that east corner. Goes ahead and does just kind of create a standard whiz funnel, so pretty much a typical Town Hall 9 style attack, just using enough wizards to go ahead and create a funnel that's going to push the troops directly into that east corner. Drops the Valks there, and I don't believe he knows what's in the clan castle at this point, so he's pretty much just going right at it, and we're going to rely on those heal spells, jump spells. So he's going to do something that is not necessarily normal with this base, and that is get to the core right away with his Valks. A lot of times the core is the last thing that's taken out. You see the clan castle's up, tripped, and it's being dealt with wizards there. He's dropping his poisons to slow him down. Valks are in the core, and they're going ahead and taking out some of those defenses in the core. He doesn't use any of his other spells, and he doesn't use all of his Valks, so he uses enough. They get in there, but really all they accomplished was taking out a wizard tower and an expo, so not a huge value for getting the Valks to the core right away. And so we'll go ahead and in the second attack we'll kind of see a little bit of a different style. But he's got several that are still going around the outside. That's great. Again, he brought the 2 rages, so that's going to get him sped up. Of course, they just leave the builder hut behind in the corner over there. Why wouldn't they? Another great AI story there for how you can get a 99% attack because of troops just ignoring things, but it ends up working out. They end up backtracking to it, and he does have the heal spell there, gets his troops all healed up for the final push into the core, which has got a lot of DPS in it with 4 Teslas and a remaining expo. But you see he did use the wall breakers. He brought some wall breakers to break in on the other side. Queen's going to hit a wall, which is her AI, of course. Why attack the base when you can just sit there and beat on a wall? But they break in, and she finally realizes, hey, it might be easier just to walk around and follow these other guys. So we've got Valks and the BK and the Queen there. Now he does still have his BK ability, which is going to be nice. That's going to spawn some extra troops to distract those single target defenses. And he is just tanking everything as well as the Valkyries. And they've taken down the Town Hall. Now he goes ahead and pops the ability. And that's going to rage them up, get them through the wall. Queen is going to be able to range, take out all the rest of those defenses as well as the wizards. And now they're trapped in the core and of course have to make their way back to that builder hut, which is absolutely ridiculous, but not going to be an issue. And we'll go ahead and speed it up 2x to the end. There's giant bomb there. Like I said, typically those giant bombs are out on the outside by the air defenses. Here they put them on the inside, apparently to deter some back-end hogs from getting in there, but still no problem for taking out that base. So really nice job there, and that's just a simple shattered GoVaHo heavy Valks, letting the Valks do the heavy lifting and just keeping enough troops alive to get to the core in the end. All right, next up we're going to see a little different style of attack. Again, you see the heavy Valks, they're 14 this time instead of, I believe, 17. And not quite as many wizards and no golems, if I remember correctly. So no golems on this one. Obviously the Valks, the problem with golems and Valks is that the Valks run ahead of the golems and the golems don't tank for anything. They just end up staying behind, ending up hitting walls or whatever. And so if you're going heavy Valk, you don't want to be going heavy golem. So that that shattered golem, 2 golems is probably the most I would ever recommend with Valk attack. Otherwise there's better ways to use the Valks as far as tanking for them using the spells and those kind of things. So here we have the same base again, obviously same exact layout, but this time we're going to start off with a bit of a queen walk and then go into the Valks and finish off the core with some hogs there, and you'll see those clan castle hogs coming in as well as the 6 inventory hogs. So let's go ahead and take a look at another way to go ahead and take down the 4 corners base here. And again, same concepts apply. We want to start on a side of the base that's going to help trip the clan castle and deal with that early. And then pretty much we're going to let everything run around. You see there is a jump spell there, but that jump spell is not going to be used early like it was in the previous raid to get to the Valks to the core. It's going to be used at the end to get whatever remaining troops are alive left. And so this is the part where you just have to be patient. Obviously a lot of high hit point buildings there with all the storages on the top. And, you know, level 20 queen, she'll work her way through them relatively quickly. But it still takes some time coming in from behind the sweeper and at the air defense to go ahead and make sure that the healers are not blown away or killed. And so he's just kind of working his way around, clearing buildings, and just going to depend on which way she ends up deciding she wants to walk as far as where the main portion of the attack is going to come in. Looks like she's going up that way. Going to try to drop some hogs in here to just help take out the defenses quicker. Ideally, if you can get the hogs in to trip the clan castle, that's the best route, but it's kind of difficult with that archer tower being left on the other side. You see you send a hog there and it kind of goes sideways instead of going in to the core. And so a little hard to use that hog to get the lure there, so just kind of gives up on that and continues. And the wizards here are just to kind of keep everything flowing to the inside of the base. They're just going to be used to scatter them around here. And the Valks come in, they're going to work around the outside again. You see the wizards popping in kind of in the corners just to keep everything tight and close. Here the clan castle pops. Dragloon, double poison's going to slow them down and kill them. And hopefully they don't turn on those healers, but right now they're aggroed onto the queen, and she's going to go ahead and take them out with a rage with the healers. And that goes ahead and takes out the dragon and the loon. The Air Expo is targeting the healers, unfortunately, so they're going to go down pretty quick, but Queen is still at full health, and now she's following the tanks in the kill squad. Perfect. Again, you see the Valks were able to aggro onto the enemy Queen, took her out quickly, and now we've just got a ton of troops going out. Only used one spell, that rage spell in the beginning, to take out the clan castle. And again, just going to filter in the wizards to kind of keep everything on the inside track. And still have 4 hogs left plus 6 in the clan castle, a heal spell in the bag, and a jump spell to help the remaining kill squad access the core. So once all the defenses on the outside are engaged, you'll see the hog portion start to come in. And all the outside defenses are killed now. The clan castle hogs are going to be dropped as well as the jump spell. Everything's going to start working towards the middle here. And once they're dropped in there under a heal spell, that's pretty much going to be game over. Again, just like the first raid, you see BK has his ability left, full health, and they're just going to wreck everything in the core under heal spells. And this is the way I like to take care of this base. Don't like those, huts in the corners, obviously, being the last thing out. I like to deal with the core last, and hopefully if I've done it right, I have more than enough troops to go ahead and take them out, just like we see here. And so there you go. That's the best a tactic available, a couple ways that you can attack that four corners base at Town Hall 9, even max Town Hall 9 bases. Even if you don't have max, really high level queens and heroes and those kind of things, you can still take it out if you bring the right army composition and use one of these approaches. Hopefully this video has been a help to you. Please like, share, and subscribe before you leave. And we thank you again for watching. Again, this is the Allfather. Until next time, signing out.